So what I want to talk to you about is, I said this last week that I hadn't written it up yet, so I wrote it this time, and I'll have this to discuss with you. And I want to start with the 19th Additive Prime and Odd Composites, okay? So the 19th Additive Prime is 139. Again, this is online, okay? So you shouldn't write anything down. And so recall that 139 is the number of Arabic letters in Surah 1, the opener, or Al-Fatiha. Okay. So 139th Additive Prime is 1657, and 1657 in base 19 is equal to 9127 in base 10. So today, when we did 4 times, or we are going to do 4 times, we have done 2 times actually, the Al-Fatiha, okay? And so we recited 139 Arabic letters in this. We recited in Arabic, okay? In effect, what we said, according to this mathematics, we said that 9 has 127 verses. And everybody does that. It's not me or you, okay? God says, to God prostrates everyone, willingly or unwillingly. They may be unwilling, but they are prostrating to God by just reciting this surah. Can you believe that? Okay. So here, you're right here. So now I underline these. These are stuff that is just new. So 139 semi-prime is 451. 139th odd composite is also 451. But 451 happens to be the index of prime 3187. 3187 is a prime number, and its index is 451. And note here that also 3187, the digits adds up to 19. Okay, so everybody can come in and listen and enjoy this, from simple math to very difficult and forms of math. Okay, 3187's worth from the beginning of the Quran is 2730. We all know what 2730 is, or I hope we know. 2730 is where the missing Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim from Surah 9 is compensated. Okay, so that phrase Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim makes the total number of this phrase Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim 214. Okay, because remember now in chapter 9 doesn't have this opening statement. So 3187 is a Twin Gaussian Prime, and it constitutes the 47th Twin Gaussian Prime pair. And 3187 happens to be the 92nd individual Twin Gaussian Prime. Surah 47 is called Muhammad. 92 is the numerical value of the word Muhammad. Can you believe that? So this tells you, this whole thing tells you here, okay, that the person that this Quran was revealed to is Muhammad. Can you imagine that? And so the other thing that you have to also consider for yourself is the following: that what did Gauss have to do with Muhammad? Why these Gaussian primes are becoming like that and they're in the Quran? Why? Should it be like that? No. Did Muhammad know who Gauss was? Gauss was not even born yet. I mean, this is this is absolutely mind-boggling. And if somebody doesn't take his book, what is this trying to tell you? He's trying to tell you that what I told you in those verses are the truth, and you have to abide by them. If you do not abide by them, what is going to happen to you is misery, unhappiness, and all kinds of bad things could happen to you. That's what he's trying to tell you. Okay. So the people who thrown this out, you don't want to listen to it. Okay. Those people are asking for it. Let's put it that way. because this is what it's trying to tell you. Now, this time is not that, you say, oh, what somebody told me, because my parents were like this, so they told me and I just went along with it, okay? So you go to church or a mosque or synagogue or something, and your priest or rabbi or your mullah tells you something, and then you say, well, yeah, that's it, okay? A lot of it may not even make sense to them, but, they just go because their parents go there, okay? This time you don't have to do that. He's telling you, and these are verifiable. They can be immediately verified. There's no problems with that, okay? And so, as I said, excuses are over. There is no reason for excuses. There is no room for excuses. And God is telling you that, look, those kind of apologies and things will not be accepted. You had the thing, I gave you the hearing, the eyesight, and the brain, and you were not responsible. You went acted irresponsibly, and this is the consequence of that. Okay? So I'm going to stop here, and we'll finish our Juma.